Yo everyone, I'm doing this video today. Basically I want to catch up with you all, and of late, first of all, I'm going to talk about what's happening with myself over the last months and things like that. So I want to talk about that, but I also want to update you with new things which is happening with Therapy Through A Lens and the website and stuff like that. So anyway, if you're on my Facebook, you've probably seen some erratic and maybe some scary statuses, and one of the things which I want to point out, right, as most of you probably would know, that my dog died, and the dog's a family and she meant so much to me. But when we first went into lockdown, she was there with me, so she was my comfort blanket. But when she went, I haven't got that. So and with the restrictions in Wales where we can't go and visit bloody family and things like that, I'm getting to see my family outside, but of late my legs, as you probably know, I keep having stabbing pains in my calves and that, and that's been affecting me as well, because it's like one step forward and 9 steps backwards. So I feel like I'm progressing, and then all of a sudden then I'm knocked right back to the beginning. So that's really getting to me as well. So at the moment, mentally, I'm not right. I spoke to my parents today, and I'm reaching back out to the crisis team, and because I'm not right. I'm not really ain't. And it's not just look, when I write about suicide and things like that, please believe me, I am not doing it for attention. I wrote a status at 4 o'clock this morning, and because I couldn't sleep, I was having nightmares. And Facebook for me is very strange. It's like an extension of my thoughts. So I'm forgetting you guys get to read it, and so I'm like what you would call be putting it down on paper, my thoughts, but I'm writing it on Facebook, and then all of a sudden I'm getting bombarded then with people with concerning messages, and I'm thinking, oh God, right, I best remove this because people are worrying. And this is not like I say, attention seeking. This is how I physically and mentally feel. I got PTSD, and I've got major depressive disorder, and which is severe. So at this moment in time, I'm in my flat. I'm trying to get out as much as I can. Like I say, the walking was helping me because it was giving me the fresh air and things like that. But then I get that huge knockback with my legs. So then I'm like, well, what's the point in all this? Well, why am I battling through it every single day? And it's hard, very hard going, and it's really taking its major toll on me. So where do I go from here? Like I say, I'm gonna be back getting in contact with the crisis team, see what they can do, and I'm gonna speak because my therapist is on my old therapist is on my Facebook, so I'm gonna reach out to her and see what she can suggest as well. But the website and the Facebook groups and all that are helping me. keeping my mind focused, but the biggest problem is I'm grieving. I'm grieving alone, and it's really taking its toll on me, because it's not just about grieving about her, it's the hard work with being on my own in a flat where I'm limited to what I can do. And so yeah, I do apologize. I keep on saying it. I am not. Somebody put a status up where blocked me yesterday, and then tried to re-add me. Well, what's all that about? Then tried to re-add me, saying no, I blocked them. I don't want things like that. This is not about attention seeking. This is about me putting bloody thoughts down, and I'm writing them down because there's not pen and paper out there, and I'm writing my thoughts down on my Facebook, and I keep forgetting that every other people are getting to see it. It's not just me. And when I say if we go into another full lockdown, I'm not just saying it. This is something which I said to my brother yesterday. I don't think I'll be able to go through with it. Like, it is another lockdown where you're on your own. You can't see anyone. Believe you me, it's destroying me. It is seriously destroying my mental health, and I'm not the only one. But sometimes when it's like people have said to me and all that, or that they struggle through mental health and struggling because the kids was with them and things like that. And I'm like, God, I would just love to have a tiny bit of company, just to talk. And thank you all anyway for reaching out. But this is not an attention seeker thing. This is serious. Do you know what I mean? It is not. I always said I would be honest. Since I got diagnosed, and since I set up the Facebook group, I said I will always be honest, and I mean being honest. I'm not going to turn around anymore and say, yeah, things are great, things are looking up, this is happening, because that's not my mental state. That's just it. It is not my mental. I've got two jackets on, a big puffer jacket. So that's not my mental state. So I ain't gonna lie about it. Do you know what I mean? People say I should be more keep the things to myself, but that I can't do it. It's destroying me. So, like I say, please accept my apology and all that. I know people are worried, and I know statuses and comments are coming up and things like that, but I'm not in a good place. I told my parents today, because I meet them for a walk. We do, at the moment, we're just doing one lap. I'm back on my stick, and I thought I was progressing in a way where I thought I might not need this anymore. And like I say, it's gone all backwards. So I'm back to square one. So I'm back on my stick. My sciatica is not good. My calves are not good. My knees are not good. My hands are not good. My fingers are not good. My wrists. So, and my head. So, not good. But like I say, I'm reaching back out to the mental health team and the crisis team, and see what they can suggest for me. And like I say, I'm on medication. I'm on antipsychotics, and I'm on duloxetine, 2 different levels of duloxetine. So I'm on 90 milligrams a day of duloxetine, and I'm on 850 of quetiapine. as well as omeprazole for my stomach, because I have serious problems with my stomach. So the list goes on. I am seriously like a junkie. So a few people reached out to me yesterday, and I thank you so much for reaching out and offering serious help. And thank you so much. I can't go into, I don't like going into the financial side of things, because that is a bit more personal. But at this moment in time, I have asked so many times, am I able to do this? No. Am I able to do that? No. You're not mentally well. And I'm not mentally well. So going on to the onto the Facebook group and then onto the website, they are lifelines for me. They really are. And at this moment in time, well, ever since I got diagnosed and I tried to take my life, the first time, I've been on a lifeline. So you're probably all thinking, oh my god, this guy is broken, and I am. But I'm on a lifeline, and it's there. It's a safety blanket. I know I've only got to hit that button, and my parents are down, as well as ambulances and all that. The second time I did try to take my life, my brother came down, cleaned up all the blood and all that, and basically was there for me. And but it's, you know what I mean, I've got a lifeline, so it's connected to everything. So it's a safety blanket for me anyway. But and then going on to my Facebook group and my website. So I thank every single musician which has reached out, which has allowed me to have some sort of enjoyment, which I haven't had for a very long time, by by allowing me to interview them, by doing all sorts. Without their support, then I don't know where I would be at this moment in time, because the website means so much to me. And I will be updating it. I'm going to be updating it with more specifics about my conditions, so people can not read about what my condition does, but what my condition is. So I'm going to be uploading a bit more information about that. I've been planning on doing it for a while, but I've got interviews which I send out. I'm not trained. I am a nobody when it comes to interviews and things like that. All I am, and this is all I can say, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of music. Doesn't matter what music, I'm a fan of it. And that, I got Andy Turner, I got Chris Poland, I got Sarah Maynard. I've got so many people which email me with interviews, with music which is coming. I'm the amount of I've got quite a few record labels which I when I say deal with, they send me music. I listen to the music and I interview the bands, and I was doing a review of each thing, but it does get overpowering. Really does get overpowering, because you think, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to send this, I've got to send that, and it's only me and all that, which is then putting strain on my mental health. So, but I will be putting up a new thing to do with various about PTSD, about major depressive disorder and stuff like that. So that'll be going up on the website soon. I've sent out the awards to for the first Therapy Through A Lens Music and Film Awards and all that. I sent out them to the winners. It was great because on Saturday I got down and delivered personally to Sam Bullison of Haxon, which was brilliant. You know, I mean, it's and my mate was saying to me, he was like, "Oh, say hi for me," because he's a little geek and all that. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, dickhead. You know, I'm not. You have to do without. But it's amazing, absolutely amazing. I have had so much fun. I think the biggest problem which I've had with the music awards, I've still got 3 which I've got to send out, and that's the Black Delilah Murders. Murder. Got to send out to them, to Trevor. Got to send out to Brad with Massive out in Australia. I think it's Australia. I'm not sure where he's based, but I got to send it out to him anyway. So Massive, the Black Delilah Murder, I've got to send out, which will be going next Tuesday, the Wild Arts. I've been waiting because they signing, Ginger's signing the prints which have come this week. So with that's going to be signed. They're going to be signed. So I'll be putting them up for sale. All the profit from that, once I've taken out, because I use it's all from my war pension, right? So the profits from that will be going to either Combat Stress, Help for Heroes, or Mind. But they will be going to one of these charities, maybe all 3 of them, maybe a little portion each. I don't know, because I haven't decided how much I'm going to sell them for. But they will be getting sent off next Tuesday with the award. I've got the guys from Empire, brilliant, amazing. Do you know what I mean? Did call, what a guy. They are signing theirs. They are prints. I sent to Ronnie Those Damn Crows awards. They had 2, well, they had Best Up and Coming Band. They were just putting, believe me, I know people say they're not up and coming. They were to me, right, at the time. I didn't bloody know. But Ronnie also won an award for Best Drummer of the Year. Well done to that. So I'm sending to Ronnie prints of Those Damn Crows, which he said, yeah, you'll get them signed. That's another amazing. So, and another thing which I'm starting this week, I've to do with the website. And at this moment in time, we can't get the concerts, but more and more bands now are having concerts. They're doing it on social media, they're doing it at unattended venues. Those Damn Crows were in Germany on the weekend. So what I'm doing is a new section on the website where I'm doing reviews, because I've got four concerts which I got sent. So Those Damn Crows I'm doing a review on. AD Infinitum with Melissa Bonney. I've got Armored Saint. Got sent links and a free ticket to review the other day, so I watched that brilliant gig out in the Whiskey A Go Go. What a venue. So And I've got another one as well, which is being sent. So where do I go from here? This is going to be done this week. I have got interviews I've got to send out this week. And it is seriously keeping me busy, and like I say, it is a huge lifeline for me. So it is definitely something exciting. I'd be glad when I could go to concerts again and go with my mate. It's not looking too good for 2021, but then again, there's a thing which has been going around where people were not happy about in the, I think it was the Palladium, London Palladium. Let's not look at the negatives about it. There was a lot of people, but the photo was in an angle where you think the whole place was jammed packed, but from another angle there was social distancing in there. There was 2 seats, one removed, 2 seats, and everyone was wearing a mask. Everything was in. So let's look at that, and let's not look at the negatives and go, oh my god, it's one rule for one rule for another. Forget about that. Let's look at it as a positive thing. This is an event which happened, so that can only be a brilliant thing. So if that is a success, we can maybe then start looking at other venues. I think, to be quite honest, it's all seated venues, I think, might be the way forward in the future. I know people don't want to and they want to stand up. You can stand up or whatever, but me personally, where some people say, I don't want live music unless it's like it was, we've got to move on from that. We've got to look at it and go, live music is live music. It's entertainment. It sorts out the bands, it sorts out the backroom staff, it sorts out the stage hands, it sorts out the venue, it sorts out everything. We start putting money back into the music world and theatres, and that can only be a good thing. So it was a success. It's a venue which is run by Andrew Lloyd Webber, and if you don't know what Andrew Lloyd Webber has been doing to get artists, back on stage and get the stage hands and all that back in employment, and the lighting staff and everything, he has been doing any test which has been going about for a vaccine. He has been putting himself forward, and he has been having doing the trial basis of some of these possible vaccines, because in his eyes he wants to be the first person who can turn around and say, yes, we are now back open, and it's only a good thing. He is putting his own self forward to get people back on stage, and that's only a good thing. The government are arseholes, absolutely arseholes, but at least the package now has been made. I know it's not helping the bands, but with that, with venues being secured, with financial packages, that can only be a good thing. Now, a lot of people are up in arms because of the Chancellor coming out saying retrain. Now, we can't give every single musician money. We can't. So, when venues and all are being secured, we know that as a band, there's ways forward. What he was trying to say, which has been, and I can't stand the Conservatives, but I've been looking at it in a different way. But when he comes out and people are saying, oh, what he said is no good and all that. But what he's trying to say is, look, maybe you could get a job in McDonald's or something. Now, he is not turning around, but this is the way it's being looked at. He's not turning around and saying to Bono, you can't do U2, so go and work in McDonald's. He's not saying that. But what he is saying is, if you're struggling, try to get employment. And the bigger artists, which are there, it's the smaller artists which are struggling. But this is one thing which I'm going to say. From the actor, to the actress, to the musician, to theatre hands and stuff like that. You are in the creative business. Be creative. Go out there and do something creative. Don't sit on there going, I can't see me doing a gig till 2022. Forget about that. Be creative. There's ways. There are bands out there. I was invited twice. Born to Win, brilliant up-and-coming band. I was invited. They had gone to a location in Cardiff, and they'd done a set there. They'd done a brilliant set. So there's ways about it. Be creative. If it means that, right, how can we go forward? Make some merchandise and make it fun, and take the piss out of COVID, so that people go, I want that t-shirt, I want something. Get the money pumping back in. Like I say, speak to a venue, say, can I do a little concert at your venue? No. And then get that on social media. Get yourself out there. It's not going to be massive and pay your bills, but it gets people remembering who you are. And that's the main thing. That's the one thing forward about it. Be creative, and we can all do something. I met Louise Redknapp. She's on bloody TikTok constantly, right? Doing songs and doing videos, messing about, doing stuff to entertain. People are following it. You start doing stuff like that, you start bringing in social media, then more people are going to like your YouTube channel, your Facebook channels, and things like that. And you're going to start continuing to entertain and moving forward. So don't look at it as a negative voice, what he said. Be creative, and that is the way forward. Only people which are not gonna sit back and go, do you know what, until I can do my gig, I'm not doing nothing. You ain't gonna get anything. And then when it comes to, say, 2022, you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be so far behind that you're gonna struggle anyway. So get your music out there, make music videos, make fun things, do things to entertain, and that's what it's all about. So entertainment is a must. So anyway, that's a video of where things are going, especially this week. And thank you so much for all the people which have been concerned of late. And like I say, it's not an attention seeking thing, but I'm telling you that much now. It's me thinking out loud, and I'm putting things on paper, because that's one thing, but it wasn't on paper, it was on Facebook. And I just stated a fact that I don't think I can go to another self-isolation lockdown again. I just don't think I could. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm not strong enough now. So that's what all that's about. And please don't think I'm taking the piss out of, because I have tried, and it's not something which I want to do, but when you're in such a bad way, sometimes you just want the pain to end. But anyway, keep supporting the channel. Please keep sharing the the stuff. And like I say, if you could get onto the Facebook group, there's so much news which goes out there, which I put up nearly 3-4 times a day, because I just get emails constantly from the top some of the top record labels, especially to do with heavy metal and all that. So I gotta thank Jenny, who's only just recently had a baby. I gotta thank JV Publicity. God, it's amazing what I get sent, and the responses I get back is brilliant. So thank you there. And this week I'm hoping more artists will put up the photos of their awards and where they are, and brilliant. But anyway, I'll talk to you closer to December about 2021's music awards and where that's going to be going. And because I did have plans of it being like a live event, but that's been put on hold because it all depends on what's happening with COVID. So we have to wait and see. But I'll be speaking to you towards the end of the year about 2021 music awards. So anyway, have a great week, and when I feel right again, I'll come and speak to you a bit more. So look after yourselves and speak soon. Bye.